Yeah, that's Caroline was having problems with her internet too. All right. Okay. Welcome to Summit Center for Spiritual Living, where we share universal good through love. And John's going to sing us a song.
No, Michael's
So
going
Mike's going to do
candle.
the candle. Oh my goodness.
Hi, good morning, everyone. Happy Sunday. Happy Sunday in July here, the 12th. Wow. So we like to start our service. We light a candle, and the candle I have again. We have two wicks. The wax represents that there's only one. There's only one. There's only one, and the first wick I light represents us. The kingdom of heaven is within us. We are the divine expression of God as us. And the second one I light is that of the community candle. And if you can see, again, when we meet together, again, we do shine a much greater light to the world. So thank you.
Okay, now John's going to sing.
Joy is wonderful. Joy in the morning, joy in the afternoon, joy in the evening, joy again soon. When we are happy, joy is how, joy is wonderful, joy is now. Joy in our homes, joy in our work, joy in relationships, joy at our birth. When we are happy, joy is how, joy is wonderful, joy is now. Joy in accomplishment, joy in getting done, joy in doing well, joy in having fun. When we are happy, joy is how, joy is wonderful, joy is now. Joy is now.
All right. Thank you, John. That's very much appreciated. And I'm going to go ahead and bring up our reading from Science of Mind 365 today. And okay, there we go. All right, today it says, I express the glory of God. And under there's a quote from John 13:31 and 32. It says, now is the Son of Man glorified, and God is glorified in him. If God can be glorified in him, God shall also glorify him in himself. Perhaps this is one of the most profound thoughts Jesus ever gave the world, for it really tells us when humanity is glorified in God, then God is glorified in humanity. And is when exactly it means, and it means exactly this. Life is, life is life is a mirror to each of us. And as we see the glory of God in this mirror, so shall this mirror reflect back to us in that same glory. For Jesus says that if God be glorified in him, God shall also glorify him in himself. So shall the image of this reflection become one, even as the Father and Son are one in glory, in honor, and in majesty and might. No more exalted concept of the divine union could possibly be given than this. Today, then I glorify myself in God, and I glorify God in me, for I am in him and he is in me. And as he is glorified in me, so am I glorified in him. I do give thanks for this intimate and complete union of my soul with the sinner and its source. And I do recognize in myself and in others the glory of the incarnated God, realizing the one life without and within, consciously uniting with it. I proclaim its presence is everything, knowing that there is no great and no small. I proclaim its presence in the smallest as well as the greatest. My affairs shall reflect the glory and the power and the majesty and the might of the infinite Spirit. And all that I do shall proclaim his love, his life, and his light. Now is the Son of Man glorified, and God is glorified in him. I am that person, and God is glorified in me today. That was 365 Science of Mind. Okay, so let me get us back to all right. Okay, so I'm going to turn this over to John and Michael for the meditation. And Carol Ann Drick is going to be our speaker today, and she's talking about divine order. And looking forward to that. So, okay, John and Michael, it's all yours.
We are one. We are one. We are one. One. One in spirit, one in kind, one in love, one in mind. We are one. We are one. We are one. One. One in spirit, one in kind, one in peace, one in mind.
So thinking about that oneness, there's only one. Let's just turn within, go within, take a deep breath in, inhale, and exhale. Release, relax, let go. One more time, inhale. And exhale, letting a wave of relaxation flow from the top of your head down the soles of your feet. And again, taking a deep breath in, inhale. And exhale. So we are reminded of the scriptures today. Peace be still and know that I am God. So as we relax into the stillness, into the presence that's within us, just relax and release. Just become still. Notice that you are one with this one. That you are the expression of the one. See yourself as light. And then your mind's eye and your imagination, see everyone else on this call as light. For we're all the light. We allow ourselves now just to be in that light and to be the light. Be the light. Be the light. For the truth is that there is only that one life, that one activity. And the truth of it is that we are one with it. It is one with us. We are one with all of creation. And we are one with each other, for we all come from the same substance, the same life. So today we just bask in that oneness. We allow ourselves to know that the Father expresses in and through and as us. Yes, as we glory in that, as we know that we are the individualized expression of God, as us, in us, and through us. Yes, for there is no separation. I just cast that thought of separation again back into the nothingness from where it came from, because it's not true. Even though that we are individualized expressions, we are still one. One with that one. And we are the expression of the one. So I just give great thanks for this wonderful day. This beautiful day. This July day, that we are all here together on this call, just celebrating our divinity, so celebrating that we are one with it. It is one with us. And that we just reveled, and we are the expression of love and light and life. Peace, power, beauty, joy, abundance, prosperity, wisdom, and creativity. So we use that creativity today in our thought, and we just now know that today is a good day. Today is a God day. This is a wonderful service. I just give great thanks for each and every person on this call, for we feel our oneness with each other. And I just now know that the words that Carol Ann speaks today is words that, again, that awakens that awareness within us, and that we are changed here because that we're meeting together and because of Carol Ann's talk. We allow its words to awaken that within us so that we recognize and realize that divine nature more and more within us. My heart is so glad that we're here. Yes, this is the day that the Lord has made. I will rejoice and be glad in it. So living from that light, being the light, I just give great thanks that we have the awareness of our own divine nature, and that we just now know that we go into the world just expressing that divine nature so that others can recognize the same within, that oneness. So again, giving great thanks. I just say thank you. Thank you, Infinite Life, expressing as me, in me, and through me. So now I just release this word into the creative law, knowing that the law only says yes. And I just give great thanks that this is so now. And so it is.
One in spirit, one in kind, one in being, one in mind, one
Okay, so as you open your cameras, please take a moment to look into the eyes of each other and just see the magnificent beauty, which is spirit, within each other. All right. Always good to see everybody. You know Hannah's there too, so. Hey. Thank you, thank you, thank you, Michael. Thank you, John. Appreciate it. And I'm going to now turn this over to Dr. Carol Ann Drick as she talks about divine order for the day. And all right, it's all yours.
Thank you, thank you, thank you so much. Thank you all for being here. I cannot say it too many times. Your presence, your energy is enough. I give great thanks for each and every one of you. I have a question for you this morning. When was the last time you said or heard the words divine order? Think about that for a moment. It's an expression we really don't use that much anymore. I don't hear it. I say it, but to myself, but I really don't hear it. And those two words, divine order, and yet, think about it for a minute. When said, they immediately, things start to shift and change the energy around what you're doing, what you're feeling, you are saying. Immediately, 2 words. And to me, they're 2 good words to remember because it really takes us out of our physical and puts us in the energy. We are proclaiming divine order in our activities, in our emotions, in our thoughts, and in what is happening. Those 2 words are probably one of the most powerful words that we have. And so powerful that if as you become more and more aware of the energy, you can begin to feel the shift immediately. You can feel it in yourself. You can feel it in the you can feel it in your mind. And it doesn't take any time at all. It puts us in the timeless now. And the nice thing about divine order, you can say them, you can shout them, you can whisper them, you can think them. And they are like a sword, a huge sword comes slashing down through the negative energy, like a. And of course, we don't use swords these days, but I love the analogy. And it cuts off the power. It cuts off the negativity. Think of that. 2 words. Maybe I never used them with my children. I never thought to, but 2 words can change the atmosphere. It can open up things for you. And you can use it anytime. There's no criteria. When you feel frustrated, when you're confused, you're tired, you feel the need to control, you feel the need to step in and take charge. I used to be an expert on taking charge and getting things done. Oh, I was really, really good with that. I would push and pull and really do everything in my power to make things happen and to have that happen on time and at a high quality. And it was, it was oftentimes pretty tense for me because I felt, listen to the power behind this, that I was the one that had to do it. I had to do it. I had to change it. I had to fix it. I had to make it work. And then one morning when I was in meditation, might have been my junior or senior year in high school, I discovered that there is great comfort in trusting God. Because the thought for the day in the little church that I went to on my way to school to just get quiet and set up my day, they had just written very simply, very simple. If you want your life to run smoothly, simply say divine order and step back. And I still like this. There is such a energized trusting and calmness that comes forward. And I no longer feel that I need to be in control or to make things happen. And as you would probably expect, when you stop taking control and push and shove and relax, things begin to unfold in a very natural way. In divine order, we completely, in saying those words, we completely surrender control and trying to make things happen. It's a complete surrender. It's not divine order, and if I don't like how it's happening, I'm going to step in and because I know better. At least our physical mind tells us that. We are the ones that are hindering the process. It is our physical mind that hinders the process. And yet, when we really discovered the power in divine order, It is one of the most spiritually empowering things we can do. And it's so simple. It's one of those so simple that it just eludes us. And when I always delight in how the universe reminds me when I begin to forget something. And it reminds me because I have stepped into my physical mind and I'm beginning, to be a little bit uncomfortable. And then it was just like, it's almost like a breath of fresh air comes in and I find myself saying divine order. Today, the words change. We don't use that expression anymore, not that we can't. It's there and it is especially powerful. Today, most people would say, well, just stop, take a few deep breaths. And I would add, place your hand on your heart and breathe. But this is what we are told to do. Stop, take a few deep breaths. And that's good. That is a start, but it's still in our mind's control. It's when we let go, when we release and we let go, that then the universe can step in and really put things in divine order for us. So it doesn't matter how you do it, what you do. Sometimes it's enough to say, oh, I need help and I need help right now. What we are saying is divine order. Because there's something about saying divine order or saying, I need help and I need it right now. There's a pause there. And I call it a pregnant pause because it is a pause that lets us step behind our mind because we're asking for greater help than what our mind can possibly give us. Either way, however we do it, it is always spiritual empowering. Divine order and divine time are underlying all aspects of life. And that's pretty important because we're looking at divine order and divine timing. Because sometimes what we are asking for or what we want to do, it's not in the right time. It's not that it can't happen, but it's not in the right timing. And it's like it's like if we could take off the front face of our computer and see everything that's going on behind it when we press a button. I know in the early computers they had a little please wait down at the bottom of the computer. And I always thought, wonder what's going on. And and Virgil said, oh, here, I'll show you. And he took off the front, what we were looking at. And what I saw was lights going on and different words being highlighted and moved around. And it showed me the complexity of the computer. We have that same complexity in the universe. That, yes, something needs to be done, but there are a lot of things that need to be gotten in order for that to happen. Divine order and divine timing are underlying all aspects of our life. And the more we are in the flow, the more that we are in our heart space, we consider life as it is meant to be led. No, our lives were not meant to be left our lives were not meant to be led by being angry, by not having the things that we need. There's a difference between needs and wants, but Our life was put here for us to be happy, joyous, and free. Three things: being happy, being joyous, and being free. And the more we turn within, the more ease and flow we experience. And I'll say that again. And the more that we turn within, the more ease and flow we experience in life. Consider your temporary frustrations or disappointments. You say, oh, it was nothing. It was just little. How are they worked out? What happened? How did they work out? Did they work out in ease and flow? Or was it an ongoing struggle for us? All we have to do is say divine order. All we have to do is breathe and just say, I release, I let go. The word, or I need help now. The words are a complete surrender, and that's what life is all about. Our physical life is an opportunity for us to practice, to be in the flow, to be in that place of oneness. This past Friday, I had two different repair companies coming at the same time. One was working outside and fixing the flashing around the chimney, and the other one was working inside, starting the remodeling of my half a bath. And because I had it nicely choreographed. The first one would, they said they would be here at 8:30, and then the other one would come at 9 o'clock. And I had it so situated so the inside work would arrive first, because they were going to have more things going in and out, so they needed to be closer in the driveway. And then have the other people come, the outside people come a half an hour later and get set up. Well, and I thought, oh, good, this is going to work out real good. It's going to be real easy here. Well, things got a little complicated because it started to rain a little bit, but I thought, well, we'll just see how that goes. And then at 7:45, the outside people came that were supposed to start at 9. And the guy came up to the door and he said, hi, we came early because we didn't know about the rain. I hope that's okay. And I took a breath and smiled, and I said, okay, that's just fine. And they went ahead and got started. The inside people were really surprised because they liked the idea of being close, but they just adapted to it. And all I had to do was say, okay, this is the flow. This is how it's going to be. And it made life for me just that much simpler, but it made me laugh because, talking about divine order, and you don't realize how many things that you want to set up with a certain flow. And then when it doesn't work, you can get very frustrated. I am always amazed. I continue to be amazed about how my life flows when I just let go and let God. It's just that simple. I continue to work towards the outcomes I want by checking with the energy. I mean, that's a nice, easy thing that we can do. It's not difficult, and it just takes practice. Stopping, getting still, and asking what you need to be doing, or saying, gee, I really need, what I do, I just say, is it supportive of me to go to the post office now? And put my hand on my heart and just wait. And it's like my body opens up and it feels very light if it's supportive, and my body gets heavy if it is not supportive. and it's so interesting because the times that I think to ask are the times that it's usually not a good idea to do this now that something else needs to take that place. But I don't leave it at that. I still go ahead and check that anyway. And that's not difficult. And I think we all, if we just take a little bit of time, we can develop that skill. We all have the wisdom to realize where our work, when our work is done, and when we need to surrender over our preferred outcomes and let divine order take place. We all have that ability, and the flow, the ease, the way you move through the day is just absolutely incredible. So I want to leave you with this thought. When life shakes you, and it will, of something unexpected, it can be big or little, whatever you are carrying is going to spill out. So if you have some frustration, something that's not resolved, when you get shaken up with something else, that's what's going to spill out. The frustration, the not having an answer to this, and it's kind of a side thing that spills out. So it's always good to ask ourselves, what am I carrying today? Now, are there worries? Are there concerns? Am I not safe? What am I carrying today? I don't feel good? And in asking yourself what I'm carrying today, that's the time to ask for divine order. There's no big deal here because divine order is always active right now. It doesn't say, well, wait a minute, I'm busy with something. It's always there. It's always time. It's always time to say thank you. So thank you so much for being here. Your presence has been enough. What a joy to be with you. Thank you so much. Oh,
Thank you so much, Carol Ann. That was beautiful. Yeah, I don't use divine order enough. I hear it very rarely anymore, and even I don't say it enough. I do some, but not like I mean, I need to remind myself to use that divine order a lot more because it works, and it works. And I'm just so glad for the reminder of that you did today. So I'm going to turn this over to anybody else who may have a comment. But thank you. That was wonderful.
Oh, I agree.
Divine order, what is it? What other order is there? Divine chaos?
Well,
Nice
even
word.
it.
physical chaos, divine order.
Well, John, since you are there, even in chaos, there's an implicit order, and I think that first of all, thank you, Caroline. That was great. I wrote down divine order and what am I carrying, and I just you're right. I don't hear that, and again, I'm involved in those circles, and you're right. I don't hear those phrases used, and I think it's a really good reminder that we can decree and declare again divine order and then let go of the outcome. I'm thinking of the words of Jesus, is to still the waters. Again, we invite or invoke the divine. When we do that, we invite or invoke again. If things aren't they seem crazy when we speak the words of divine order, just know that I believe it does two things. First of all, it calms me. I'll just talk about me, and then it calms the situation because again, sometimes I'm the reflection of it. So, but thank you. That was great. How wonderful. And I'm taking that into my week.
You know, you look at life. Life is always going to have challenges. It's unexpected changes, difficult moments come up. That's part of our life. That is part of our to learn and grow through them. But a thankful heart, and that's what it is. Knows knows to find the middle of uncertainty and to let all that go. And that's really all it is. But I think you're right. I think we all have it. We all fall into it. But it's not bad to fall into it if you can get out of it as quickly as possible.
I worked at a place called the Survival Center back in 1980. I was a natural health consultant and so on, and did consultations there. And the owner he was into metaphysics and stuff. We were all members of Alpha Omega back in the day, you know.
Uh-huh.
He used to make his employees work in divine order. He'd bring it up all the time. We must work in divine order, he would say, you know. And then you mentioned getting frustrated if the employees weren't working in divine order. He would get what he called flustrated, like a combination of flustered and frustrated. You know, flustrated. So to me, those terms always come together in my mind because I'm using those phrases. But yeah, we plug into the flow of the universe, which is definitely, if you just look around, it's got some kind of interesting order to it, you know, that it's very complex, and we just are part of it. You know?
I agree with you wholeheartedly. And, you know, the fact is, when we appreciate what we have today, when we appreciate it, we build emotional strength that helps us to face tomorrow. And we are more confident. I have more hope. But
that's a biggie, confidence, you know.
Huh.
Because I'm dealing with these cats, and one of them is very fearful, and the other one is like a house cat, very accommodating to the human, and can pet it and everything. You know, the other one just could make a little movement. So there's a big difference between fear and confidence, and I think we can encourage confidence. Be confident in the world.
Okay. Well, it is time for John to do another song.
This is one that I haven't done for a while, but very enjoyable. It's about all of us, all of you, my friends. I've been spending time at some events this week, some concerts, and playing cards, euchre, and so on. So time with friends is always one of my very favorite things. I have friends who are dear to me, the kind of people that you're glad to see. Friends to the end as time goes by. We laugh, sometimes we cry. A friend is a friend, thick and thin. They know who you are and where you've been. They'll hum your tune and chat a while. They'll be there with a friendly smile. It's nice to have friends from your younger years, when we talked and joked and shed some tears. Play outside, take a ride, running in the sun. Close games, read songs, good fun. A friend is a friend, through thick and thin. They know who you are and where you've been. They'll hum your tune and chat a while. They'll be there with a friendly smile. A friend is someone you can count upon, to forgive, to step up, to get things done. Walk doubts and fears. Friend is someone who likes you too, even though they know all about you. Rocking on the porch in our older years, we'll laugh at doubts and fears. I am grateful to have lots of friends who care for each other until the end. When we're together, our faces shine. You'll always be friends of mine. A friend is a friend, thick and thin. They know who you are and where you've been. They'll hum your tune and chat a while. They'll be there with a friendly smile.
Thank you, John. That was wonderful. If I can get my unmute off instead of hitting out my video. All right, so it is that time in our service where we have the opportunity to give. There are several ways you can do that. One is you can go to Zelle or you can go to PayPal, and you would go to sscofakron@gmail.com. That's sscofakron@gmail.com, and you can give that way, or you can send a check with the word Summit on it to 1199 Lexington Avenue, Akron, Ohio 44310. We'll make sure that that gets in there into the account. And very grateful for all that give. So as we symbolically take our gifts right over top or left in our hands, just know with me that all that we have, all that we give, all that we receive is blessed in a very gracious manner, that it goes to the work of Summit's Spiritual Center, Summit Center for Spiritual Living, and the truth that sets us free. And so it is. Amen. All right, John's going to do some more good.
Good and more good is mine, ever increasing good is mine, unlimited infinite good is mine. Wherever I go, I see good. Whatever I do, I feel oh so good. I'm worthy and entitled to good and more good. It crowds itself upon us, wraps itself around us. We give ourselves permission to accept more good, express more good. Good, more good is ours, and ever increasing good is ours. Thank you, Spirit and Soul. It is.
All right, thank you so much, John. And it's time for announcements.
Yes, so ntmedia.org on I was asked on Friday night to do the Science of Mind Saturday Conversations, and I talked on the general summary. And so that's up online. That's up on the Summit Spiritual Center of Akron Facebook page, and also on my personal Facebook page and the YouTube page for New Thought Media Network. Good news this week. The Leadership Council of Centers for Spiritual Living has approved my to go on for ordination panels. So, which will be a day after Diana's surgery.
Not rejected yet, huh?
What now?
You're not rejected yet.
No, I think I'm I'm fine. It's good. So thank you. Thank you for all of your support, and we will keep you informed here. So, John, what are you doing these days? I know that you are out and about doing this, doing that. What are you doing these days?
Well, I go to the Atwater bus lot every morning and during the week. And other than that, I try to get my business done in the afternoon and maybe some yard work in the evening. It's pretty busy around here. But I also do yeswise.com, where I have my blog, Yeswise Inspiry, which you can also find at the Yeswise channel on YouTube and several other social media sites, I guess we'll say, or video sites. And I also have music at johndavidmiller.com, or I think it's over here. And at yeswise.com, you'll find some songs as well.
All right.
Being with me.
Great. And then thank you. Next week, I will be the speaker. Week after that will be Michael. Michael, you're going to be doing, starting next week, leading the services for a while. Why?
Okay.
Does that make
Sure,
sense?
sure.
Just temporarily, at least until I get recovered from
Okay.
my
So
surgery.
you have one more Sunday.
I have one more Sunday, and then yeah.
Okay.
But I was going to have you guys just take over next week. What do you think?
Well, let's give you another Sunday.
Oh boy! All right, I'll do one more Sunday.
You're making it work so hard.
I know. But anyways, that's what's going on, and then so it will be up to Michael to set up the speaker schedule for August. So you can do that afterwards, or you can do that next week or whatever. So, but anyways, that is pretty much what I got. Caroline, did you have anything going on?
I continue to do private sessions, which I dearly love. They can be on the telephone, they can be on Zoom. Have a lot of exciting things in discovery with different clients, and I am really waiting to get the right weather so I can plant some grass. So I'm waiting on the weather, and the weather is saying, "Hey, it's my time. It's not your time yet."
Okay.
Anyway, Tuesday is my daughter Angela's 40th birthday.
Oh my goodness.
Send her some good birthday vibes on Tuesday.
We will do that. I can't believe that. That just seems impossible.
I know.
That means that I've gotten older too. Oh my goodness.
Well, somebody said you shouldn't really celebrate birthdays. This ritual of standing around the cake with the burning candles and everybody chanting happy birthday and so forth embeds the idea in your mind that you're getting older. They said, stop that, just forget about birthdays and just be young.
Yeah. Say every time you celebrate a birthday, you're getting better and better and better.
That's the only way to go, yeah.
Things out, and gee, and then as you get older and older, it's amazing how life can be pretty good. You wonder why you had all the frustrations.
Yes. All right. Well, it is now that time where we will do a moment of silence. And this is when you bring into your hearts and minds and your prayers anyone who may need some healing, whether it be yourself or a family member or a coworker or just the world in general. And just know that divine order is happening for each and every person. and each and every government and each and everything. And John will do a ping, and then we'll ping us back in. The light of God surrounds us. The love of God enfolds us. The power of God protects us. The presence of God watches over us. Wherever we are, God is, and all is well.
Life is real. Life is true. We are right. Living is me and you. Joy is real. Joy is true. We are joy. Living is me and you. Peace is real. Peace is true. We are peace. Living as me and you. Love is real. Love is true. We are love. Living as me and you. Living as me and you.
All right. Thank you. That ends our service. And Hannah, you can let us know when the payslip book is done. And